Okay, the character I play on YEFON is called Prince Veye. He's the cause of all the drama. He's the cause of all the poop hitting the ceiling fan, basically. Veye is very dark. He's very mean, very, very. I like to use the word wicked, but in as much as he's wicked, he still has a heart. He still has a heart, and he's being wicked because of the situation he finds himself in, and because of for his own selfish reasons. So Veye is dark. He's really dark. I mean, the first time I read the script, I called Sahndra. I was like, I don't know if I can do this one. This guy is too mean. My fans are probably going to freak out, and I'm afraid of where I have to go to become Veye. But at the same time, I love the fact that I'm playing. I mean, be careful what you wish for, because I've been getting a lot of good guy roles. I've been getting a lot of pretty boy roles and all that. So I've always wanted to play a dark character. I mean, I played in the cupboard, but not as dark as Prince Veye. Mm-hmm. I still want that villainous role, but Veye, he takes it to another level. So I'm excited because people are going to get to see me in a totally different light. Like, the only fear about it is that I have to go to a really dark place to be able to interpret this character in the best way that I feel he can be. So, Veye is the cause of this whole movie. He's the reason why everything that happened in the movie happened. So, he's not someone you're going to love. So, let's hope my fans get the message that it's just acting. No way like Veye. So, it's okay. In Africa, in as much as we're very civilized in Africa, there's still a lot of countries that are not as civilized as the West. Luckily, Nigeria was civilized to that extent where I think discrimination against women is sort of like really minimal, because a lot of, like 50% or even not 60, 70% of the most successful people in the white collar sector are women. So, women are reading, women are going to school, women are working, except maybe if you go to the villages, there might still be discrimination, but it's not that. If you go to the villages, some women are supporting their men. So in Nigeria, we don't really discriminate against women, but the truth of the matter is that there are some parts of Africa that women are discriminated against, and this movement is really great, especially with the young and upcoming children, because one thing I've learned about discrimination is children are born without discrimination is what they learn from the adults that they now put into practice. So with a movie like this, it's time for this movement to make them know that women are just as valuable as men are, and we should not limit them. We should not discriminate. We should not stop them or humiliate them and whatnot. And I think this whole movie plus the building of the school, because I heard you guys are building the school and a couple of other things. This is great because people need to see this thing so they can emulate them. And I'm all about charity and standing for what you believe in and causes, because it's all about inspiration. So yeah, it's great, very positivity. It is really important. Like I said, it's all about speaking out, against discrimination against women. So we need to encourage people to support this movie because it's a strong message. The message has to be passed, and if we don't get enough funding, production quality will be low. We might not actually be able to produce this movie or even produce it the way we would want to. So if you're all about positive causes, if you're all about, if you have a mother or sisters, you need a woman to be brought into this world. If you have a mother, if you have sisters that you love, and if you care about the future of women in the society, be it rural or urban society, then you would pledge whatever you can. No one's asking you for too much. It can be any amount from 10, 20, 30, 100, 200, 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, 10,000, depending on how much you're willing to pledge and how passionate you feel about these things. Trust me, the story is wonderful. It's very educating. It's mind blowing, and it stays in your head. Just from reading it, I can imagine. I can't even imagine how much of an impact it will make when you actually get to watch it. And so yeah, for people that know me, for my fans to know me, I'm all about positivity and I'm all about women's rights. and whatnot. Because I come from a family of 5 women, my mom and 4 of my sisters, so I do not tolerate discrimination against women, and my fans know that. I mean, on my birthday, I celebrate with widows, and women have their voices, and women are treated right in every part of the world. So that's really one of the main causes. Yeah.